Hello everybody, Abby Stormbreaker here, back to you guys another video. And today I am going to go through how to build a 5-ball, 6-ball, 7-ball, and 8-ball arsenal for leagues or tournaments. So, me as a two-handed lefty, I like to build my arsenal based on smoother shapes, and when the lanes transition, I like to have bowling balls that are sharp and continuous on the back, that are like skid flip. So, usually when I go on asymmetrical balls, whether they're pearl or solid or hybrid, I usually like to keep them with some surface. A little bit of surface. Not much, unless they're like pearl. Then pearl asyms, I usually like touch the cover with like 2,000 or 3,000 pad lightly, just to get the polish off. Hybrids, I try to keep them like 4,000 grit or 3,000 grit. I don't like to put them to like any dollar, because those hybrids tend to be really angular and pretty strong. So I don't like to put massive surface on my hybrids. I keep them like maybe 3 to 4,000 grit. If I put any surface on them at all. So, for a 5-ball arsenal, usually what I would do is I would try to have 2 asyms and 2 symmetrics. So, for a 5-ball arsenal, you want to have a urethane ball or a spare ball, like a mix. You want to have an asymmetrical solid or hybrid, like a UFO solid or a Halo Vision or an Absolute. You want to have a paralyzed asym, like a Rubicon UC2 or a Attention Star or a Virtual Energy Blackout or a Dark Code. And you want to have a benchmark ball, like a TNT, a Phase 2, or Optimal Idol, a regular Idol, IQ Tour, stuff like that. And then you want to have like a paralyzed symmetric, like a Fate, Idol Cosmos, Zen, Phase 5, Phase 4, Zen Gold Label, Hustle Wine, Burner Pearl, something like that. That would give you pretty much a 5-ball arsenal. For your 6-ball arsenal, I would add in an extra bowling ball in there. I would add in possibly like an extra asymmetrical ball, like an Ion Pro or a Toy Dynamics, or like a Rubicon, something that's a timid or asymmetrical ball, or an Insight, something that is gonna help you when your other asyms are too strong and your symmetrical balls are too weak. So if I was gonna add a 6-ball arsenal, I would add in an extra bowling ball in there, like an extra asymmetrical ball. Now this is basically a 7-ball arsenal right here, because I have a mix, a spare ball here, and I have 6 here, the reactives. So I'll tell you guys about my 7-ball arsenal, and then if I was to add an 8th bowling ball in here, to make an 8-ball arsenal out of this 6 here plus a spare, I would add a urethane. Because me being two-handed, urethane pretty much can be an option for one-handers as an extra ball. If you don't want to carry a mix, you can always carry a urethane and then add in like another reactive ball. But for me being two-handed, I cannot throw urethane for spares. I just can't do it because I can't flatten my hand out very well. So basically for me, I'm just going to tell you guys the 6 bowling balls I'm going to be carrying, plus this my spare. I got my mix in my bowling bag here, so I'm going to show you that first. So basically, I usually have an 8-ball arsenal with me when I go to leagues or tournaments. I always try to carry at least 8, if not like 9 or 10. Because in a tournament setting, you're going to bowl multiple games, and it's going to transition very quickly. So I always try to bring have at least 8 with me. 7 bowling balls plus my spare. So my spare ball, here's my mix. It's been through a lot. I've had it for a couple of years now. It's got a couple of nicks on it, and it's got some scratches. But it's still in pretty good shape for how long I've had it. I gotta get some time. I gotta get into the pro shop and clean it. Cause it's got some dirt. Cause it's been through a lot of use. So we got that. We got my customizable 3G bowling shoes. These are the black 3Gs. I had to get a new pair of bowling shoes when I was my league season ended last season for the fall. Going into the summer, I had to buy some new shoes. My old shoes were wearing out really bad, so I got some new shoes. Sorry, they're 3Gs. 3Gs are not bad bowling shoes. They're pretty good. But I used to have Dexters, and the Dexter bowls that I had I really liked. But my personal operator Jeff only had 3Gs, so I got 3Gs. I don't mind 3Gs. They took a longer time to break in for me, and but like I said, now that I finally got used to them, I actually really do like them. They're actually pretty good shoes. So for my arsenal here, I'm taking me to Midway this week. Gonna be bowling there in the summer next year on Monday nights, and I'm gonna be done bowling no tap at Ripix in the summer until me and my best friend Cuddlebug do a no tap league there for one season in the summer to help her get ready for regular leagues and regular tournaments. So so I'm gonna start off with my asymmetrical ball here, asymmetrical solid. I'm not taking asymmetrical hybrid, I'm taking asymmetrical solid. So I haven't thrown this ball in a while. I just showed you guys this ball yesterday, comparing this to my new Rotogrip clone. So I decided I'm gonna bring out my regular UFO solid, and I'm gonna take this as an asymmetrical solid ball for Midway for this week, for my sub, for me subbing. Now you can bring you can take other asymmetrical solids besides this. I'm just using UFO to go this week. You have options of the Rotogrip Gem. You have options of the Magic Gem. You have options of the Eternity Pie. You have options of the Halo Solid. You have options of a Rubicon, or a Tour Dynamics, or Ion Pro, or something like that. Any asymmetrical solid or hybrid. Those are pretty much any bowling ball you could use on fresh if you have service on it, or it's or an absolute or code red or anything like that. Code X, anything that's asymmetrical ball that's strong, that has a little bit of service on it, you could always use those for fresh. I'm just not taking those other options because some of them I don't own yet, and some of them I don't want to take because I don't feel like they're going to work up at Midway very well for me unless I put massive surface on them. So I'm taking something that's pretty strong. Not as strong as my clone, but something that's pretty strong. Because the clone, I think, is a stronger version of the UFO. So, but I threw the clone last week. It was hooking way too much. So I'm taking something hopefully a little bit weaker. Hopefully. I haven't thrown it up there ever, so I'm hoping this is a little bit weaker than my clone. Hoping. So we're taking the UFO. I haven't thrown that ball in a while anyway, so I want to give it some use. Now look at my asymmetrical pearl option, which is my favorite asymmetrical pearl ever. Definitely getting another one. With a different layout, maybe possibly a third one as a backup. I'm gonna probably get a third backup one, and have it new in box and set aside in my closet over here for in case one of my Rubicon UC2s wears out. But we have the Rotogrip Rubicon UC2. Now you can see this is my first one ever, and you can kind of see it's a little warped. It's been through a while. It's still in very good shape, but the logo is fading a little bit. But this is my favorite asymmetrical pearl of all time because it's very clean, it's very snappy down lane, and I can always mess with the surface on this ball. Right now I put this at 3,000. My other one is gonna have a taller pin than this for a weaker option if this one gets too strong, because I drilled this one pretty strong. So if my Rubicon UC2 is not working with this layout, and I have when I get my other one, I have two asymmetrical Pearl Rubicon UC2s, different layouts to work off of. Because this Rubicon UC2 is my favorite asymmetrical Pearl of all time. And it's gotten a lot of good use out of me. Won me a lot of, helped me out in the league a lot. And it's been there for me when I'm struggling. And I need something that's clean and snappy, that's asymmetric. This ball's been working wonders for me. This and the Dark Code are like my two favorite asymmetrical Pearls right now. The ones I've used the most. Not saying the RTX2 and the Paris Effect and the Code Black and all those are not good balls. Because they are, because I still have all of them. But the UC2 and the Dark Code are the ones I'm using the most. Because they are giving me a lot of good shape in the back. And they're not uncontrollable for me when I'm trying to hook the lane a little bit. I've just found with the Code Black, the Halo Pearl, and stuff like that, they're just sometimes too clean and way too sharp for me. Because they're strong. And they're just too jumpy off the spot. The UC2 and the Dark Code seem to be more controllable, sharp Pearl ASIMs for me. And they seem to be working for me just a little bit better. Not saying the other ones are bad, though, because they are all good. It's just the UC2 and the Dark Code I can see using longer in a block. Because I can get more detail and I can control the shape that they make down the lane. Now, we're going to go on to my benchmark ball. Which for me right now is a TNT. That my benchmark ball bought for me. I have a Phase 2, a new one, of course. But it's not with me, it's at Ripix. So, basically right now, because I didn't get my Phase 2 from Ripix to go to Midway, because I forgot to grab it, I'm taking the closest thing I have to it that's a benchmark ball. I was either going to take the TNT, the Idol Helios, or my regular Storm Marvel, or my Zen Master. So, I decided between those four, I'm going to take the TNT. Because the TNT is the smoothest one out of the four that I have. The smoothest one out of the four that I have. The Helios is a little bit sharper than this. My Zen Master is a little bit sharper than this. With the layout I have on it. Same thing with my Marvel and same thing with my other symmetrical ball options, like my Summit. So I'm taking the TNT. Shocked a lot of people didn't really like the TNT. I actually like this ball. After I finally got the oil out of it and got it resurfaced. When I first threw it, I didn't like it. I messed with the surfaces and I got it baked and resurfaced, and now I'm in love. When I first subbed at Midway with this, I almost had a 300 with it. I had the front 9 and I had a pocket 710. I had like 267 to 268 with it. But that's like my highest game with it so far. But after getting it baked and resurfaced, I've fallen in love with it a lot more. It's got my weaker symmetrical layout, like my IQ Tour and my Respect Hybrid and my Dream On and stuff like that. So it's got more of a controllable, smoother layout. Because I wanted to complement my IQ Tour, so and be a little bit smoother than my Helios, so I drew it with a little bit of a taller pen. And it's been really, really, really good for me when the lanes are fresh and there's a little bit of friction to the outside. It's been working great for me when there's a little bit of friction in the front and the lanes are very heavy oiled. It's been giving me a very controllable, very smooth shape, and it's been going for pins pretty well for me. So if you need something that's controllable for a symmetrical solid, and that's a little bit weaker than the Phase 2, Joe at TNT. You won't regret it. So my TNT's at 4,000. I forgot to mention this. My TNT's at 4,000. My Rotogrip UC2, Rubicon UC2 is at 3,000. And my UFO solid is at 2,000. So that's it for those three. And now we're going to go down to the lower half of the bag. Now, and like I said, if I was going to put an 8th ball in here, it would have been a Zen U, a Pitch Black, a UC3, a urethane option. I would have put in a urethane option here for an 8th ball if I was going to a tournament. if I was, and like I said, if I was going to add an eighth ball in here for league, it would have been I would have added like like a Intimidation, like a Rubicon or a Toy Dynamics or something like that. So for the transition balls, the balls when they're starting to break down a tiny bit, I have a stronger option off the TNT, a little bit weaker option off the TNT. My favorite one of my favorite shiny symmetrical hybrids that I have, I put 4,000 on this, is my Roto Grip Idle Synergy. Now, this ball is amazing. Amazing. Polished, I didn't really like it. Polished, I'm gonna be honest. Same for my UFO Alert, which I'm getting a second UFO Alert soon anyway. The Idle Synergy, I might draw a second one in the future, but like I said, I didn't like this ball polished at all. I tried it polished. It was going too long. It was too sharp off the back. So I put 4,000 good on it. Like I did on my TNT. It has calmed the reaction down. Still sharp. Still has a good amount of pop. But it's a little bit smoother now with the 4,000 finish. So, like I said, I always mess with surfaces if I don't like them out of box. Because, like I said, I know how much bowling balls cost. I don't want to waste my money on bowling balls that I know I'm going to like. So, even bowling balls I haven't tried, I will always try surfaces to try to make them work for my game. Because I don't want to throw bowling balls away that I know that I could make work by changing surfaces. So, if you don't know much about surfaces, don't know much about using surface like Avalon pads to make your equipment work for your game, just talk to your PSL. They'll help you out. And my step down from my Synergy until I get the new Optimum Idol and Optimum Idol Pro, which I'm still going to use this Idol Cosmos even when I get those, but we got the Idol Cosmos as my second step down from my Synergy and my TNT. The Idol Cosmos, I've been on and off throwing this ball, throwing it between Midway and the Ripix. This is my first time taking it to Midway Monday, so I figured I'll take a look at it down there, see how it works down there. But at Ripix, it's awesome. Midway, I haven't given it a chance yet, so I'm gonna take it there Monday, and I'm gonna see what it does as a step down from my TNT and my Synergy, and we're gonna see how it goes. I can't wait for the new Optimum Idol and Optimum Idol Pearl. I am really looking forward to that. Optimum Idol Pearl is just coming out. And I'm also excited for the Summit Peak and the Summit Ascent, which is the Summit Ascent is a solid version of the Summit and the Summit Peak. So, I love R2S. R2S Solid is coming on that Summit Ascent. Very excited to drill that. Summit Peak, I'm also really excited to throw because it's TX23. And then the Ion Pro is TX16 Hybrid ASIM, which I'm definitely gonna get because that's my favorite cover. TX16 is my favorite cover of all time for symmetrics. And as well, I'm going to be getting the Journey, of course, from Jason Momonti, his last ball he's made so far with Storm that has TX16 Pro. Because we all know the Phase 2 is my favorite symmetrical Storm ball that's ever been made, besides the IQ Tour, the High Road, and the Idol one. So, Idol Cosmos, definitely fan of this at Ripix. Can't wait to see what it's gonna do for me at Midway on Monday. And it's got the Extreme Tracks Pearl cover stock. Now, final ball. This is the last ball. This is the last ball that Jason Monty made before the Journey. Can't wait to get the Journey because I'm gonna draw it the same as this. We got the Storm Fate by Jason Momonti. This is my burn ball. I'm going to take this as my burn ball instead of the Hustle Wine or Electrify Pro. I'm going to take something a little bit stronger than those. Because I don't know how the lanes are going to break down at Midway. Because I said I haven't bowled there in a very long time. I've only bowled up there in like 5 times. Subbing for my one of my friends' teams. So I'm trying to see how the lanes are going to be up there. Decide what I'm going to take up there next summer when I bowl up there Monday nights with my my friend, Emily, that I'm helping her. I've been helping her team out for a while, like 5 times this year in the summer league. So, knowing how much I love this league, I'm definitely going to this league again next summer and continuing on after that. But this fate is going to be my burn ball going up there, because I don't know how the lanes are going to be, and this is like one of the a little bit stronger option than my Zen, and then my out of my Heights Pearl and my Hustle Wine. This is a little stronger version, so I'm taking this as my burn ball to see what happens on the lanes down there, because I don't know how the lanes are going to be. So I think a stronger option for my burn ball, like my last game ball in my bag, is the best thing I have right now. Me being a lefty there, and there's hardly any traffic, and the lanes there have a lot more oil. So taking this just in case, but I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, because I don't know how my lanes are going to break down. So I just got to see what goes on there, and I'll go from there. But anyway, you guys, that's my intake on bowling arsenals, and my intake on what I'm going to be taking to Midway for me, the sub on Monday. But like I said, just talk to your PSOs and your pro shop operators, and ask them what you need in your bag, tell them your game, let them watch you bowl, and just go from there. But like I said, that's my intake on building a 5, 6, 7, 8 ball arsenal, and telling you guys a little bit about what I'm taking with me up to Midway on Monday to sub. So, thank you all for watching. I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing. I thank you guys for the new subscribers. And I'm going to try to get some more videos out of me investing in Clutterbug Bowling. I'm going to try to get some reviews out on the equipment that I have, plus some reviews out of my new equipment that I'm going to be getting drilled up. And we'll see y'all next time. Abby Stormbreaker signing out. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Sunday. Peace.